YouTube, what is good? It is your boy Coaster Nostra back at you guys with another sneaker review. Fam, let's jump into another one. Fam, on this YouTube thing, you know I'm the king of the Kyries. Had to come at you guys with another one. They had to hit you with that BHM Black History Month box that they've been hitting you with for the past couple years. Just a super simple, plain, flat black box with that gold BHM on the top. I had to say Black History Month and not just BHM because I dropped the review, I want to say, on these joints last year, and somebody in the comment section was coming at me for just saying BHM and not literally saying out Black History Month. I don't know, man. People get butthurt over the randomest things. Anyway, fam, in a size 11, Kyrie 5 BHM white / metallic red bronze is the colorway, guys. Let's check these sneakers out. Bang, fam, there is the Nike Kyrie 5 in the Black History Month colorway, the BHM colorway, whatever you want to call it. These things are actually pretty dope, man. I do dig them. One of my complaints, one of my gripes with the Kyrie 5s that they have dropped so far is that basically these uppers are going to be white or they're going to be black, man. We've seen, I want to say, something like 7 colorways or something like that, and basically everything that has been essentially a GR and not somewhat limited, some of these collabs like the tacos or the concepts, the uppers on these joints have been all white or they've been all black, which is something that has been somewhat consistent in the Kyrie line. One of the gripes that I've had with the Kyrie line in the past, especially the Kyrie 3s, I definitely like the silhouette, but the colorways for the most part, especially the GRs, were super boring and bland and really not memorable at all, right? These are a little bit different in the sense that some of the accents on there kind of make up for the fact that you've got an all white upper. And honestly, sometimes when I'm doing these reviews, I forget you gotta wear these things. They're not just colorways that are meant to be super unique. They're colorways that are meant to be worn and of course sell because there's somewhat of a mass appeal to the colorway of the shoe. So that sort of makes sense when you look at it like that. But then when you're one of these obnoxious sneakerheads like myself and you're buying up a ton of these colorways or all of these colorways, as might be the case for some people, it gets a little bit boring when they hit you with what essentially amounts to a nearly all white upper with white shoelaces on it. But like I said, I do dig this colorway. With a lot of these Black History Month colorways over the years, a lot of what they've tried to hit you with on the sneaker itself to really make the sneaker pop and unique has been a lot of these sort of patterns on the shoe that are supposed to be very emblematic and representative of certain African, I guess you would say, patterns and weaves and stuff like that. And I get it. I think it's dope. It's definitely unique in the sense that it makes this colorway, I guess, a memorable colorway. But at the same time, I know some people kind of complain about the same thing and say that they've been coming at us with these patterns for years now. It's just sort of lost some of its originality. So in that sense, it makes it a little bit random. And they've dropped a lot of these patterns on Black History Month themed shoes over the years. So it makes it so essentially if you want to go out and pick up this particular Kyrie 5, it's just, is this colorway loud enough and kind of dope enough to really catch your attention and be something that you want to actually spend your hard-earned money on. So again, as we said, you've got essentially an all-white shoe, the toe box, the mud guard, the actual Venus flytrap inspired shroud on the shoe, the laces, they're all white. You've got hits of that sort of red bronze, like on the actual shroud itself where you have Kyrie's signature, on the tongue itself where you have the Kyrie logo, which sits atop this red, purple, black pattern on the actual tongue itself. You see a very similar pattern going on that back heel portion, which of course has been very busy with a lot of these Kyrie 5s. On the medial portion of the sneaker, you have an embossed, somewhat plain red bronze Nike swoosh. But then when you turn to that lateral portion of the sneaker, you have what sort of appears to be some of the same almost pattern and hits on the actual Nike swoosh. It's plastic. Again, you have that red bronze color on the swoosh itself with a black outline. To me, it's pretty dope. I like it. Again, it's not something that's super loud, and I know for some people not necessarily going to be something that's going to sway them to want to pick up this colorway. As you flip to this outsole, it almost reminds me of like tropical Skittle colors or something like that. You have almost like this pinkish purple, then a very hot pink, then a very turquoise, and again it repeats itself as a lot of these Kyrie patterns have done on the actual eyes on that outsole. The insoles both say equality, which I want to say we've seen on all these Black History Month drops in 2019 from Nike brand. When you look at the shroud itself, even though it's all white, There is sort of a raised pattern on that shroud, which is definitely different than any of these other Kyrie 5s that have dropped so far. Again, something that I think is supposed to embody some of the patterns that we do see on the tongue and on the heel portion. All in all, I would say subtle, but fairly dope. You know I was gonna pick these things up. What do you guys think? Of course, they quick strike these joints, which I don't feel like they really need to do, but anything really with a theme to it, especially if it's a widespread drop, you can almost assume that Nike's gonna quick strike these things, man. They're coming for every dollar that you guys got that they can. And guys, they got me. They suckered me into it. These things are dope, man. I will say last year's Kyrie 4s in that Black History Month, that colorway was super dope. The 3 colorway was sort of bland. So I will definitely say, to me, this colorway of the 5s falls somewhere in the middle of those two. Something I do see myself rocking in the future. I really don't wear that black and white Kyrie 3 that much. It's just really plain. These things, I like some of the patterns. I definitely dig that outsole. I feel like I'll definitely rock these a fair amount going forward. What do you guys think? Let me know in that comment section down below. Let's check these things out on feet, guys. I appreciate you guys, as always, for rocking with me. Throw me a comment down below, fam. You know I'll hit you back. Smash that thumbs up button for me, guys. Sub to the channel if you haven't yet, fam. Stay blessed, guys. Much love. Peace.